Hey, what's up grinders? I am Hazard, and today in this Gems of War video we go over beginner teams for the Silverglade weekly event and Underspire. But first, a very important message. Today is a Silver Necropolis faction assault. That means that life and death is available. If you don't have this troop, you can go and buy these shop tiers. It costs 10 gems. It's totally worth it. Or if you don't have the gems, you could maybe go to the Soul Forge and use some of your diamonds to craft the weapon. It's very much worth it. 200 diamonds and some other loot as well, but I really recommend you to craft this weapon. It's very powerful, and also I'm going to use this in the teams in this video. Let's go over the World Event teams first. Plenty of different troops to use, but as a low level player you want to loop and keep your troops alive the best way you can. We are using this life and death here up top. The reason for this is because these event badges and medals are going to boost skull and spell damage, which means that when you cast your life and death, the lifesteal is actually going to be boosted as well. So your hero is going to be pretty tanky pretty quickly, especially when you can feed your life and death with these Seekras over here. Seekra is one of these journey troops who deals magic plus 4 damage to an enemy and then creates 3 purple gems boosted by elf allies. The booster here is times 3. We are using full elf team, and last slot we are using Malgandesa, who converts yellow gems to green. Also whips and poisons the weakest enemy. The reason I'm using Malgandesa is because it starts empowered. Well, it helps with ravens because we are converting yellow gems away, and it helps to get Seekra up a little bit faster because our life and death is above Seekra with the purple gems. We are using Orb Weaver class. Again, it makes our hero elf and has Root Trap to bring some protection and Dusk's Aura Darkstorm at the start of the battle. Pretty simple team, but I think this is pretty effective as well. Let's try this team here against Temperat. Of course, the starting explosion enchant helps to get your Seekra up, but if it doesn't, there is an extra turn with Malgandesa, which we will use. And our Seekra is up, we can start targeting the enemies, and now if we want we can cast our life and death, but I think we keep looping. There's so much purple on the board, this is pretty safe, I think, yes. But eventually you want to take the extra turns and buff your hero up top, because the enemy is going to get rid of that entangle anytime. So better to just steal the life and boost your hero. And feed back it and boost your hero again. That was pretty easy. Let's try if we get a Chronos battle level 90. Okay, this is a little bit harder already. Also, one thing about Malgandesa, if this Chronos gets those Orcala gems on the board, we can convert them away with Malgandesa. Let's convert yellow gems to green to feed our Seekra first. Now is good time to cast our weapon to beef it up. We get total of 45 minutes, about 70-80 life steal over there. Let's loop with Seekra. We could steal some life more, which we are going to do because there are extra turn now. Then loop with Seekra again. Extra turns there. Take those away. The Darkstorm will bring those purples back. Now more life steal. Bottom 2 are gone. Now we can go and proceed with more life steal. Look at the hero, 358 life. I mean, that's pretty nice, ain't it? It's pretty safe to loop with Seekra now. Even if we lose our turn and the hero manages to skull focus, we will survive that. We get leveled up. Let's take that air mastery. And now we can fight against Keeper of Souls. Let's try this one more before moving up to the Underspire. There are Venoxia, there are Troll, etc. But Venoxia is quite risky because it tends to miss the cast a lot. So I think it's better to loop with Secra. Deal a little bit less damage, but at least you are going to get those extra turns in a lot more safer way. We take those extra turns so we can cast our Life and Death now. Yep. Keep spamming with Secra. This troop removes all blue gems. That is not going to be much of a problem. That's an extra turn if that troop casts, so let's keep spamming with Secra. Okay, now is pretty good board to do some lifesteal. We're up to 250s. Let's keep spamming Secra. Extra turns, there's one. And we cast our hero in there. And by the way, I don't even have a medal yet. I have just 2 badges. When you equip the medal, this lifesteal is going to go up heavily. Let's do that. And then we get some lucky cascades. Let's try to loop with the purples. To get rid of the enemies. I think this is pretty good team for a low level user. Pretty safe, I think. Right. There, that kind of team is what I would recommend to use if your global stats aren't very high yet. Let's check the Underspire then. I'm in a very bad position with Silverglade troops. I really don't have anything that useful over here. So my solution is to use Sir Aluin, another journey troop who deals magic plus 4 damage to an enemy and then creates blue gems, boosted by Knight allies. It also summons a crystal egg. It's pretty nice. This true crystal egg isn't a knight, but it is a meat shield. So even if you lose your Arcanus up top, which is actually just a meat shield over here, you can summon that crystal egg up top. You are going to create maximum amount of blue gems, but at least you are going to stay alive. Again, using Life and Death. Life and Death here won't get boost because those medals apply only to the World Event, but it's still pretty nice weapon. You get some survivability and you can inflict death marks, bless yourself, and the weapon upgrades enchant and drain mana as well from the top enemy, etc. Sir Elwin, we go over that already, and Herald of Crystanax converts all blue gems to green dragon gems, and if Crystanax in your team, all allied dragons gain 4 magic. Well, we don't have a Crystanax, and we don't cast this troop unless we really have to. You don't want to remove the blue gems, but if there is an alignment and not many blue gems, you can feed your Sir Alwyn with the green gems, and hopefully the board regenerates with those dragon gems because they are going to explode, and so on. Basically, we are just going to try to loop with Sir Alwyn. Let's try this team. As a low level user, I think you really should use your free sigils here in the Underspire. That's because, first of all, you get pretty nice loot from the boss drops. Now I think we could try to start looping with blue gems, although we have just 6, and I'm a little bit worried about that Beatrix over there. Maybe pick that grid and see if we get... oh crap. Thank you, B. I think we really don't have much choice here. We have to try. Let's target Beatrix. Did we land? Nope, but we killed it. That's good. So of course these are pretty shaky I'm totally going to admit that, but hey, you gotta try, man. And this is one option. We are going to get these first area battles done pretty easily, but the area 2 and even the area 3 is going to be a little bit more problematic, but I managed to do with this same build last time when the Silverglade was a weekly kingdom. So I think you should try too. If you don't know how to scout or move here in the underworld, I have a couple videos for Underspire tactics. So maybe check those out if you haven't checked already. That's a skull poke for enemy, but there's not much else to do. We can do that though. Yes. Green or blue to get your Halloween up. We will do that. And now we start looping, or at least hope to loop. It works fine without Storm as long as you have 4 knife troops. With 3, okay, not very reliable though, but at least you have some way to try to beat this. So here is an intersection in the 4th boss route room. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want to go over here, so we go over here. There is a known rule that if on the boss route the 4th battle is an intersection, that won't lead to the boss room. Let's take those greens. Do we have blue? No. Let's take brown and give an extra turn to the enemy. Let's take that blue, and now we can start trying if we can loop with our Halloween. We are landing the extra turns pretty nicely, even though the fort didn't have much blue gems on the board. Right. This is the team I'm going to use this week for my second account in the Underspire. Let me know in the comments if this helps you. If you're a new member or new user here in my YouTube channel, please subscribe and hit the like button too, or press it. You don't have to hate it. You can smash it as well. Hats off. Peace out.